involved in pep band, cheerleading, and football. We'd also like to honor the senior cross-country athlete. We'd like now to take the opportunity to thank both the students and their parents for the time and efforts they put into the MMCRU programs. Now, let's meet them all. First, members of the pep band. Jalen Kabish. She's the daughter of Sarah Kabish, and she's escorted by Jim and Tracy Miller. And Jalen is also a cheerleader. And Michelle Smith, the daughter of Richard and Lorna Schmidt. Next, the cheerleaders. Kiara Gangler, the daughter of Kevin and Amber Gangler. Hannah Nettermeyer, the daughter of Jason and Jenny Nettermeyer. Isabel Olson, the daughter of Mike and Darcy Olson. And Emma Vasher, the daughter of Allie Vasher and Alan and Heidi Vasher. Next, the football statisticians. Andrew Burinsky, the son of Jill Burinsky. Gunnar Johnson, the son of Chris and Jamie Johnson. And Cam Steffen, the son of Jared and Kristen Steffen. And finally, the two MMCRU football seniors. Owen Alish, the son of Jerry and Lisa Alish. And Owen is also involved in cross country. And Josh Wetter, the son of Jake and Janelle Wetter. These are your 2022 seniors. On behalf of the coaches and all Royal fans, thank you students and parents for your efforts over the past 4 years. Let's give them all one more big round of applause. Thank you. National Anthem in 5 minutes.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
And welcome to Week 7 of the Iowa High School football season. Make it Week 8, second to last. Well, call it the last week of the regular season here in Week 8. We're live in Marcus for a non-district contest between the hosts, the MMCRU Royals, taking on the Sidney Cowboys. I'm Tim Holmes alongside Adam Morris on production here for Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast of MMCRU Royals football. This is the Farmers State Bank pregame show. Royals come into this one at 2-5 overall, 1-5 in district play is where the Royals wrapped up. Coming off a 60-20 loss last Friday night in Lamar's against the Galen Catholic Jays, a ranked squad in the Jays. MMCRU led offensively by junior quarterback Jonah Peterson, leading this offense. He's thrown for over 1,000 yards on the season and a 53% completion percentage, 8 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Leading the rushing attack, it's Brayson Mulder, the freshman, 468 yards on the season, averaging 4.5 per tote. He's got 7 touchdowns on the ground, the longest from 25 yards out back in the season opening win at Cherokee. Sidney comes into this one at 1-6 overall. They finished 0-6 in district play. The Cowboys coming off a 56-23 loss against Council Bluffs St. Albert's last Friday night. Cowboys led offensively by senior running back Jeremiah Ballin. Ballin, 94 carries on the season, 320 yards. Quarterbacking the Cowboys is sophomore Andreas Butry. Butry, a 52% completion percentage on the year, just 220 yards passing, 2 TDs to 9 interceptions. This a rematch of a non-district contest down in Sidney last year. Seen the Royals come out on top on that one, 27-14. It is senior night here in Marcus. We're going to be back with more of the Farmer State Bank pregame show and opening kickoff just minutes away from Marcus. We'll be right back after this.
Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match-set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Back here on the Farmer State Bank pregame show, live from Marcus, the final week of the regular season. Both of these squads know their fate for next week as they have missed out on the playoffs. MMCRU will travel to Lawton Bronson in an exhibition contest next Friday night to take on the Eagles of Lawton Bronson. That a rematch from a Week 9 game here in Marcus last year. So that'll take place next Friday night in Lawton at 7 o'clock. MMCRU comes in offensively, scoring 20 points in last week's loss against the Jays, able to score on their first 2 drives, really pounding the ball on the ground with the freshman Brayson Mulder. Mulder in that contest finished with 61 yards on 16 attempts and a touchdown. Jonah Peterson had the other rushing touchdown for the Royals as they were able to score twice in the first quarter, but then after turning into a track meet, unable to keep up with the Jays. But one thing with the Royals, outside of that South O'Brien loss midway through the season, the Royals have scored at least 20 points in every contest. Trying to get out to an early start here in this one tonight. The Royals defense is, well, we're going to go ahead and play the national anthem here. So we'll take another quick commercial break here. We'll be back with more for the Farmer State Bank pregame show right after this.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Back here at Harold Wood Field, Royals and Cowboys set to kick off here just minutes away. As I mentioned, the Royals won this one last year down in Sidney. 27-14 was the final. That the coming out party of now sophomore Jace Cowling. Cowling is a freshman at the time. Had a big game defensively from the linebacker position. In that one, you got to go back to look here, but Cowling had 3 sacks. He had 4.5 total tackles, 3 sacks, and another tackle for loss besides that. Just wreaked havoc. Recorded 3 of the 5 Royal sacks defensively in that ball game as the Royals in that one, MMCRU led 20-8 at the halftime break and able to hold on for a 27-14 win. Jonah Peterson, 19 of 26 for 163 yards and a touchdown. Also a rushing touchdown for Peterson in that one. Eben Hicks was able to rush for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now the Royals look for the sweep of the Cowboys here in this one. Got some fireworks shooting off in the east end zone here on senior night in Marcus. The Royals honoring 2 seniors on this year's squad. Owen Alish. Alish not suited up due to some injury, some history of injuries. Alish also participates in cross country for the Royals, the son of Jerry and Lisa Alish. In the 3-time starter, defensive end and offensive tackle, Josh Wetter. Josh, the son of Jake and Janelle Wetter. Josh has been a mainstay on the end of each of those lines and now able to pick up his first win in the home field a couple weeks ago against El Torrilli. Now looking to end his career on a 2-game home winning streak with an opportunity tonight.
Owen Schrader. Number 64 on the line, Cody Evans.
Talking a little bit about the Royals defense, Jace Cowling had his coming out party last year in that win against Sidney. Cowling will lead the Royals defense here tonight. Cowling on the season leads the Royals with 39 tackles, 28 of those solos. He's got a couple of sacks and 6 tackles for loss. Not far behind him, freshman John Schmelin and sophomore Michael Peterson. Peterson 35 tackles from his linebacker position. Schmelin 31. 31 also for sophomore Grant Prescott. Talk about 5 linebackers in this 3-5-3 defense. All freshmen and sophomores leading the way defensively for the Royals. Look to do so tonight as well. MMCRU in their home blue uniforms tonight with the white letters, white numbers, black pants with the blue helmet, the different font R on one side of the helmet, the crown with the 5 points on the other. Sidney Cowboys making the 3-hour trek up to Marcus tonight. Cowboys in their road whites with the red letters, red numbers, the red domes, and the red trousers. Have a meeting at the mound. Here is senior Josh Wetter, Cody Evans, and junior Mitchell Schnapp, the captains for the Royals tonight, as is Owen Alish as well. MMCRU at stake tonight, an opportunity to win their 3rd game of the season, which would set the school record since the whole grade sharing agreement started and the Royals bumped up to 11-man. Opportunity to win 3 games, and then obviously next week at Lawton, an opportunity to finish the season 4-5 still. Looks like the Royals have won the toss and elected to receive. Middle of October. It is chilly out, to say the least. It's been cold the last few days, and it wouldn't be the end of the football season if it wasn't. Right now, 42 degrees, partly cloudy skies. It feels like 36 with an 11-mile-an-hour wind out of the northwest. in this one. Temps can continue to drop. We're going to be in the mid-30s by the time this one is over tonight. I have the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show at halftime, first half recap, as well as some statistics and scores from around the area, some of which that'll have playoff implications. Several other ball games on our Fuller Digital Solutions channels tonight. Thank you to our sponsors for making that happen in our local communities here in Northwest Iowa and Southeast South Dakota. You'll see those sponsors on the screen with Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual on the scoreboard, Farmers State Bank on the pregame show, and our commercial sponsors as well throughout the night. We are set to get things rolling here as the Cowboys teeing it up. Here's number 14, Chase Wallace, to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Royals and Cowboys here in Week 8. And we are underway. Back deep for the Royals, it's Jace Cowling on the return. He takes it across the 40. He's got room along the right side across midfield. Cowling cuts it back at the 43. Makes another cut across the field. He's the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Sophomore Jace Cowling returns that one 80 yards to the house, and MMCRU returns the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Cowling had some room to the right. Nice blocking by the Royals and able to make a cutback at the Sidney 43 as he and back here in Marcus with you. We apologize for the technical difficulties. The Royals scored a 77-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Jace Cowling, and on the opposing kickoff, the Cowboys return it to the 30-yard line, and we'll have it 1st and 10 from the 30 of Sidney. Out of the pistol formation, a broken play in the backfield. The carry up the middle. Looks like it's number 16, Jeremiah Ballin, on the carry. Ballin loses a yard on the play. Bring up 2nd and 11 for Sidney. Mason Roberts in on the tackle for MMCRU. Starting lineups tonight for the Cowboys on the offensive side of the ball. Try to get him here for you. Here's an option, a pitch to Ballin in the backfield. The ball is loose, and able to jump back on it was the Cowboys quarterback. It's number 10, Braden Godfrey. Godfrey, the sophomore quarterback, able to recover the fumbled pitch, but all the way back at the 18, and it'll be 3rd and 22 for the Cowboys on their opening drive. It's Braden Godfrey at quarterback, the 6'4", 195-pound sophomore. At running back, number 6, a 6', 175-pound sophomore, Michael Hensley. Jeremiah Ballin, a 5'7" senior, a wide receiver position. He'll get some carries as well. There's that pistol formation. Here's the pitch in the backfield, making a couple of guys miss and falling forward.
Ball carried by Jeremiah Ballin.
And that was Ballin on that pitch play. Ballin able to gain 2.
Bring up 4th and 20.
Make it 4th and 20 for the Cowboys, as they're going to have to punt this one away. Chase Wallace, another starter at running back. Colt Payne, a wide receiver. Number 24, Kurt Speed, also a tight end. This punt off the side of its foot, lands at the 23. It's going to roll dead at the 31. And that's where it is down.
That's where MMCRU takes over.
And just an 11-yard punt for the Cowboys, and the Royals have it 1st and 10 at the Sidney 31-yard line. First offensive play of the night after the opening kickoff went 77 yards to the house from Jace Cowling. See if we get an opportunity to get the Royals offensive starters in here. Jonah Peterson, the 6'1", 200-pound junior quarterback, second-year starter. In the backfield, that freshman running back, Brayson Mulder at fullback, Mason Roberts. Royals come out in the power I formation. Here's Mulder, runs left and be wrapped up and tackled after a gain of about 3. Mulder's first carry of the night, give him 4 and bring up 2nd and 6 to 28.
Brings up 2nd and 6.
Roberts out of the ball game is
Number 44 on that stop.
Grant Prescott comes in at the fullback position. Wideouts, junior Kyler Bork, sophomore Jace Cowling, both split right. Michael Peterson, the tight end, on the left side. Here's a counter to Mulder, and the play is blown dead.
You have a penalty marker on the field.
In the stoppage and play, see who the penalty's on. It's going to be encroachment on the defense. The Royals' 2nd and 6 is now going to turn into a 2nd and long 1.
With the penalty, the ball spotted at the 23-yard line.
Out to the 23.
2nd and 2, MMCRU.
Called 2nd and 2 for the Royals. Starting on the line for the Royals tonight, senior Josh Wetter at left tackle. The center position, Owen Schrader. Left guard, Cody Evans. Here's the give right up the middle to Roberts. Not much there.
Mason Roberts on the carry.
Roberts' first carry of the night.
Gain of a yard.
Got a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Mitchell Schnepp, on the left tackle position.
For the Royals.
Cody Evans on the left guard position. At center, Owen Schrader. Carver Miller at the right guard position. Josh Wetter at right tackle. Miller, just a sophomore. Cody Evans, a junior. Schrader, a junior. Schnepp, a junior. Power I formation. 2 receivers left. Here's Peterson right up the middle is Mulder. Mulder up to the 20-yard line. He should have enough for the first down. And he does.
Looks like it's going to be good enough for a Royals.
Mulder gains a yard.
At the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 Royals at the 20-yard line of Sidney. MMCRU in front 7-0. And driving the Cowboys 20-yard line here with 7:35 to go in the first quarter. Play clock down to 1. Peterson just gets it off. Play action. He's got room to his left. He wants to throw deep. He does. Intended for Kyler Bork, and it's incomplete.
Peterson's pass is incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pretty tough throw on the run against his body. And some feet were tangled up with Bork and the defensive back. And the Cowboys defensive back still down in pain right at the goal line. We don't have a number here. And we're going to go ahead and take an injury timeout. Commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Royals in front 7-0 with 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this break here on FDS.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. And outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen. Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmer State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmer State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
And back here in Marcus, middle of an injury timeout here, the Sidney Cowboys looks like defensive back might be Jeremiah Ballin, the senior for Sidney, shaking up on the play. It looked like he was covering Bork, and their feet may have gotten tangled, and Ballin went down in pain right away. He's able to get up and walk off. The assistance of a couple of coaches. Hate to see that for the senior. Sidney already fairly depleted, just 17 healthy players on the team here at this point of the season in week 8. A sideline that's already thin. Hate to see that happen for the Cowboys, and let alone a senior, and Jeremiah Ballin, the leader of the ball club. The incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 for MMCRU with 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. Royals have it 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, pistol formation for the first time tonight. Here's Cowling in motion. Peterson loses the ball. He picks it up. He's going to run right. He's going to throw it to Bork. Back shoulder. It's caught for a touchdown. And on the broken play, Jonah Peterson connects with Kyler Bork from 20 yards out. And MMCRU in front 13-0. Peterson, a little Houdini trick there. Lost the ball off the snap, able to pick it up. Improvises, and Kyler Bork sprints up the sideline. Peterson able to connect on his first pass attempt of the night, and the Royals in front 13-0 with 7:05 to go here in the first quarter. The junior to junior connection. Here's Evans. The extra point attempt is deflected and no good.
With
7:05 to go in the first quarter. MMCRU jumps out to an early 13-0 lead. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Community run, community owned. That's right. Since 1994, Heartland Care Center has been providing senior care to Marcus and the surrounding areas as a nonprofit with a board of directors and staff from their own community. The sole purpose of the facility is to serve the residents and their families with outstanding nursing care, quality staff, a full slate of new activities, and a home-like atmosphere. Contact Heartland Care Center today to see all Heartland Care Center can offer you and your loved ones.
MMCRU in front, 13-0, 7:05 to go here in the first quarter after Jonah Peterson connects with junior classmate Kyler Bork for a score from 20 yards out. Evans' extra point was no good, but the Royals ahead here by 2 scores just 5 minutes in. Here's Mitchell Schnepp to kick off. This one going to be played off the bounce for the Cowboys by number 20, Aiden Stenzel, and Stenzel is taken down by Mulder back at the 15-yard line.
Takes the ball out to the 16-yard line. First and 10 Cowboys. Look like number 25, Bryson Mulder.
Cowboys will have it first and 10 at their own 17, make it the 16-yard line. Cowboys' one win on the season came back in week 1 as they knocked off Wayne 21-16. Cowboys have failed to score any first half points since week 1. Now trailing by 2 scores early on. There's a QB draw out of the shotgun. Rolling right, nowhere to go for Gottfried. And the Royals in on the tackle. Looks like Grant Prescott.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. Look like number 8.
Gottfried's first carry of the night goes for a 3-yard loss. Bring up 2nd and 13.
For the Cowboys.
The Royals defense tonight. Up front, Cody Evans at the nose guard position. Mitchell Schnepp and Josh Wetter getting the start. That 3-man front. There's Godfrey to pitch in the backfield. The Royals all over it. And a crowd of Royals able to make the play in the backfield, and a loss of 3 more.
By number 6, Michael Hensley.
And that was Michael Hensley's first carry. He loses 3. Brings up 3rd and 16 back at their own 10-yard line.
By a host of Royals.
Schnepp comes out for a breather as
Sidney.
it's like Owen Schrader comes in. Linebacker position, sophomore Michael Peterson. Freshman John Schmellen, sophomore Jace Cowling. Dawson Pick in there right now as well for the Royals. And sophomore Grant Prescott. Here comes a blitz and the play blown dead. And there may be a delay game penalty here. The officials discuss it. And now it is going to be a delay game call on the Cowboys. And it'll turn into a 3rd and 21 back at their own 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
And the Cowboys' offense has gone in reverse here in the first quarter. 3rd and 21 for the Cowboys at their own 5-yard line. Kyler Bork, sophomore, junior safety starter. And Noah Gallus and Gage Johnson starting at corners tonight. Here's a QB draw going to be stopped in the backfield all the way back at the 1-yard line.
Cody Evans in the backfield.
Cody Evans in on the tackle for the Royals.
Looks like he's tackled inside the 1-yard line.
Just escaping a safety. Now the Cowboys are going to have to try to punt it away with not much room in their own end zone. Kyler Bork is just going to back up a bit to the 33-yard line where he'll wait.
In punt formation for Sidney, number 14, Chase Wallace.
And now another penalty. We may have an illegal substitution. Too many guys on the field. And it is an illegal substitution on the Cowboys. Be half distance to the goal. And the 1-yard line will now go to the half-yard line.
Looks like illegal participation against the Cowboys.
Now the Cowboys' penalty isn't costing much because not really moving much. So either way, it's going to be a punt attempt here for Chase Wallace. Wallace gets it away, hits a good one. It's spiraling, comes down at the 30-yard line. Here's Kyler Bork fielding it. Bork to his right, now runs backwards, makes the first two guys miss, and he will be taken down at the 26-yard line. A 4-yard return for Kyler Bork, and the Royals have it 1st and 10 at the Sidney 26. Once again, good field position for the Royals. MMCRU, 2 drives, and field position has been on the Sidney 30 and now the Sidney 26-yard line. Here's a power I formation with Mulder as the deep back. Receiver each side. Here's Mulder. He tries getting outside, and he is almost tripped up, and now he will be tackled for a loss. Wallace got the initial contact, and coming up with the tackle is Hensley. Mulder is going to lose 2 on the carry.
Ball spotted back at the 28-yard line.
Be 2nd and 12 back at the 28. Michael Hensley on the tackle for the Cowboys. Chilly night here in Marcus. Pistol formation. Peterson looks right, throws. Cowling with the catch. Now he flips it out to Wetter. Wetter can't catch it, and the ball is on the ground. I think the Cowboys have it, and they do. The Royals try a little razzle-dazzle on senior night, and Josh Wetter could not handle it. The fumble will turn it over to the Cowboys. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Royals. Mark it at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 Cowboys.
I don't know if you've seen Varsity Blues, but that looked like the oop-de-oop to me. And Wetter can't handle it. The turnover gives it to the Cowboys at the 27, 1st and 10. Now Sidney going out of a power I formation. Split out to each side. Here's a pitch. In the sweep. Breaking the first tackle and then being tackled by a host of Royals. And it's Michael Hensley on the carry. And he'll gain about 4.
31-yard line brings up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. The first positive play for the Sidney offense as they've had some success here on the outside sweep. 2nd and 6 Cowboys at their own 31. Power I formation, they give it right up the middle to the big fullback, falling forward for a couple of yards. I think that was 44, Nick Peters.
Takes the ball to the 35-yard line. That'll bring up
Peters' first carry of the night. He gains 2, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Cowboys.
Looks like number 76, Waylon Henson in on that stop.
Waylon Henson in on the tackle for MMCRU. 3rd and 2 for Sidney at their own 35-yard line. The Royals, now there is a delayed flag as the right side of the Royals defensive line flinched. We'll see who they get. Might have been Owen Schrader, as well as Cody Evans in the middle. In the 5-yard offsides penalty on the Royals gives the Cowboys their first down of the night. Cowboys 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Gottfried under center gives it off. And Hensley on the carry gets back to the line of scrimmage. And taken down, tackled by Cody Evans.
2nd and 10.
Evans, a sophomore. Measures at 5'7", 205 pounds, but the junior plays bigger than that. holds his own in the middle and forces the Cowboys into a 2nd and 10. Sidney yet to throw the ball. Now a man in motion. And the give off the left side and tackled in the backfield. And it was Hensley on the carry again. A 5-yard loss. Might have been Owen Schrader in on the tackle. Cowboys now in 3rd and long. Bring up 3rd and 15.
It was raise your hand, Cody.
3rd and 15, Sidney at the own 35-yard line. We're inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. Cowboys have a wide out to the right and left. Now looking to pass and sacked by Wetter. The ball's jarred loose. It's still on the ground. And there's a fight for it at the bottom of the pile, and I think the Cowboys able to come away with it. And falling on it to save the possession briefly. Been Lincoln Osborne. Josh Wetter, the strip sack. And the senior forcing the Cowboys into a punt. 4th and 15 here for Sidney. Down to 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Wallace to punt, and he's going to take off with it. He wants to throw, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. And it's Grant Prescott coming up with the tackle. And not sure if that was a design fake. Wallace took off with it, but Prescott able to track him down for the tackle for loss, and the Royals now 1st and 10 at the Cowboys 30-yard line yet again. 3 possessions for the Royals. All of them at the Sidney 30 or even closer to the end zone yet. 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter out of the pistol formation. Peterson looks right. He throws right. He's got a man deep. It's Michael Peterson, and it's incomplete at the goal line, but a flag does come out. Coverage for the Cowboys by Tate Mount, the freshman. That one thrown into that northwest wind, and it got held up a bit. It's one of those plays that an underthrow actually works in favor of the offense, drawing that pass interference penalty, and that's exactly what happens here. Pass interference penalty will result in 15 yards and a first down. Royals will have it 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10. Royals.
Clock stopped here. This should be the last play of the first quarter. 6 seconds to go. Royals in that pistol formation yet again. Peterson gives it to Mulder. He's got some room up the middle, and he'll fall forward.
Mulder on the carry. Gets the ball down to the 11.
Gain of about 4 for Mulder. And that will end the first quarter. After one, MMCRU in front, 13-0 over Sidney. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Back in Marcus for the start of the second quarter. MMCRU in front 13-0. Jace Cowling took the opening kickoff 77 yards to the house, giving the Royals a 7-0 lead just 16 seconds in. And then Jonah Peterson on a broken play, able to hit Kyler Bork in the end zone for a 20-yard passing catch. PAT attempt, no good. It gives us our 13-0 score as we start the second quarter. Royals again knocking on the door. It's 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
2nd and 6 Royals.
Peterson under center. There's a give right up the middle to Mulder. He's got room, and Mulder is going to take it in from 11 yards out, untouched, and that's a touchdown, Royals. MMCRU scored on the first play of the opening quarter, now scored on the first play of the second quarter. Mulder, 11 yards up the middle for the touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown of the season. His biggest gain of the night. Makes the score 19-0. Evans lines up for the extra point. That's up and good. And with 11:56 to go here in the second quarter, MMCRU in front 20-0. We'll be back after this commercial break here on FDS.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU Royal Athletics and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
Grayson Mulder takes it in from 11 yards out. Royals in front 20-0 here with 11:56 to go in the first half. Mulder, as we mentioned, his 8th rushing touchdown of the season. The freshman leading the way for the Royals on the ground. Now 5 carries on the night for 18 yards for Mulder. Here's Schnepp kicking off. And picking it up at his own 5-yard line for the Cowboys, and being taken down at about the 7. Not much of a return there for Aiden Stenzel. And the Cowboys are going to start deep in their own territory. Mark it at the 6. Just a 1-yard return for Stenzel on that kick return. Gage Johnson in on the tackle for the Royals. The freshman, number 2, getting the start at the corner position tonight, opposite of Noah Gallus. There's Johnson at the corner spot at the bottom of your screen. Looks like Kesden Steffen, John Schmellen, Dawson Pick, Jace Cowling, and Michael Peterson at the linebacker positions. 2 receivers right. It's the give to Hensley right up the middle. He tries breaking it outside to the right, and nowhere to go. Mitchell Schnepp throws him down for a 1-yard loss. Hensley's 4th carry of the night for no yardage. Cowboys have it 2nd and 11 at their own 5-yard line. As I mentioned, the Cowboys had a season-opening win in the non-district at Wayne, 21-16. The Cowboys have not scored in the first half of any of their last 7 ball games. This has been a Royals defense that struggled at times this year. Something had to give tonight, but the MMCRU defense has been tough. Here's Nick Peters on the carry for the Cowboys, and no gain. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Looked like Dawson Pick in on that stop along with some of his friends.
Junior Dawson Pick on the tackle. Pick a 6'1", 180-pound junior. 3rd and 11 for the Cowboys, and the play clock was running down yet again on Sidney, and they're going to have to use a timeout. So we'll use it with them. 10:21 to go here, first half. Royals in front, 20-0. Cowboys will have it. 3rd down, deep in their own territory when we return right here on FDS.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
3rd and 11 for the Cowboys at their own 5. They got trips to the right. Look, middle screen set up. It's caught as Hensley out in the open field. Breaks the first tackle, still going. He crosses the 6-yard line, gets out to about the 8. Hensley gains 3 on that passing catch.
Looked like a gain out to the 7-yard line. Bunch of Royals out there led by number
We'll give Hensley 3 on the reception, but it's still going to bring up 4th and 4th and 7 coming up. Hensley 4 on that catch, the first pass attempt of the night for the Cowboys.
Number 14, Chase Wallace.
Here's Chase Wallace to punt it away yet again. That one hit off the side of his foot, and the Royals just need to clear out, and they do. This one's going to bounce backwards. And the Cowboys will down it at their own 17-yard line. Just an 8-yard punt for Wallace. And the Royals, yet again, great field possession as they'll start inside the Sidney red zone on this offensive drive. Already leading 20-0 with 9:26 to go here in the second quarter. First and 10 Royals at the Sidney 17. Tight end left, 2 receivers right. Power I formation. Here's Dawson Pick bouncing off right, nowhere to go as Pick is taken down. And a nice job of wrapping up for the Cowboys. It was Isaac Hutt in on the tackle. That Dawson Pick's first carry of the night gets just a yard up to the 16, and it's 2nd and 9. Prescott in at the fullback position. There's Peterson. It's play action. He's got Prescott in the flat. He throws it off. Now he throws it into the end zone, and it's caught. Was he in bounds? The officials are going to talk to each other. Looks like it was Cowling, and it's incomplete. It was underthrown a bit in the end zone to Cowling. Came back. It looked like he might have made the catch, but they rule it incomplete. He could have been out of bounds on that far sideline as well. Just the second pass attempt of the night for Peterson. Now 3rd and 9 for the Royals at the 16-yard line. It's one of those things, you got some efficiency going. Peterson had Prescott just in the flat to dump it down and let him do something with it, but try going to the end zone instead. Here's Pick on a counter. He gets down to the 10, and he'll be tackled at about the 9-yard line. And on 3rd and 9, Pick, a nice run. Give him 7. That'll bring up 4th and 2.
For the Royals.
Now an opportunity on 4th and short. Roberts out of the ball game. Prescott comes in. Pick the lone back of the pistol. Here comes a blitz up the middle. Peterson looks. He's got time. Incomplete. Throws a sidearm pass to Cowling. Not the best effort there, but the Royals will turn it over on downs. The Cowboys defense comes up with a stop after the Royals start that drive at the Sidney 16-yard line. Royals go forward out, turn it over. Peterson had a little more time there to throw it than he probably realized. Nice job of the Royals offensive line of picking up that middle blitz. Cowboys come out in that heavy set, favoring the left side. Out of the power I, they're going to play action. Now rolling left and being tackled in the backfield is the,
Ball carried by number 5.
looks like it's Andreas Butry. Butry taken out for a
looks like about a 2-yard loss.
2-yard loss on Butry's first carry. Butry, the sophomore,
2nd and 12.
gotten some run at the quarterback position earlier this year. Cowboys are coached by Sean Thompson, assisted by Luke Butry, Aaron Lang, Randy Albright, and Sergio Rodriguez. There's that power I formation, play action yet again. Butry steps up, and now he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield and sacked. I think it was Josh Wetter got in there initially.
Butry taken down in the backfield.
And
looks like back at the
Butry taken down back at the 4-yard line. And about a 4-yard loss. And Josh Wetter comes up with his second sack of the night. Talked about Cowling having a coming out party defensively in Sidney last year, having 3 sacks. Wetter, 2/3 of the way there. He's got 2 here in the first half. 3rd and 15 for the Cowboys at their own 4-yard line. And now the Cowboys will call another timeout because the play clock running down yet again.
Timeout, Cowboys.
We'll take it with them. 6:18 to go, first half. Royals in front, 20-0 over the Sidney Cowboys. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Back here at Marcus, the Sidney Cowboys are going to have 3rd and 15 back at their own 4-yard line. MMCRU in front, 20-0. Royals scored on a kickoff return for a touchdown and a 20-yard pass and an 11-yard run. The Royals have started every drive tonight in Sidney territory. Offensively, just 13 points to show for it. Here are the Cowboys. Trips to the right, out of the shotgun. Peters in the backfield with Butry. Butry looks. He's got to try to get rid of it now. Just gets out of the end zone, I believe. Avoiding a safety for the second time.
Make that the 2-yard line.
I'm going to mark it at the 2. Second time tonight, the Cowboys have almost been sacked for a safety. Give Michael Peterson credit for the tackle. Now the Cowboys are going to have to punt it away once again deep in their own territory.
For Sidney. Delay of game indicated against Sidney.
Now the Cowboys will have a delay of game against them on this 4th down. So rather the 2-yard line, back it up to the 1.
In punt formation, Andreas Buttrey.
Here's Buttrey to punt. That one's going to lay at the 25. Bork takes it off the bounce to the right side, and he'll slip down at the 21.
Tyler Bork on the punt return. Takes the ball out.
Tackle made by Isaac Hutt for the Cowboys. And once again, the Royals, great field position. First and 10 Royals at the Sidney 21. That pistol formation. Here's Peterson. Looks right. Now he makes the first guy miss. Throws it deep to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Went through the hands of Tate Mount, the corner. Michael Peterson couldn't come up with it. I'll bring up 2nd and 10. And Peterson once again had Mulder just to dump it down in the flat. Trying to take a knockout punch. Once again, coming up empty on it. Peterson just 1 of 4 passing here in the first half. Lone completion, a 20-yard touchdown catch from Kyler Bork. Royals back to the power I. And give right up the middle to Mulder. He's got some room across the 15. He's going to lunge ahead to the 11. And he's going to be very close to a first down. They're going to mark him just short.
Short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Give Mulder 9 on the carry. Last 2 carries is that 11-yard touchdown run, and now 9 here, and Mulder starting to heat things up on the ground. See if they give it to him again. Here comes a blitz up the middle, and the Cowboys are going to jump. They're showing a middle blitz. The Royals give a hard count. The penalty on the field is going to be defensive offsides.
Penalty marker on the field.
That'll give a first down to the Royals. First and goal at the 7.
And that'll give the Royals a first down at the 6-yard line. First and goal, Royals.
Make it the 6. First and goal at the 6 for MMCRU. Here's a pitch to Mulder. He cuts it up inside the 5 down to the 1. Mulder gets 5 on that call.
Number 24 on that number 44, Nick Peters on that stop.
Nick Peters on the tackle for the Cowboys, and it's second and goal at the 1. 4:15 to go here in the first half as the clock continues to run in a 20-0 Royals lead. Mulder, the deep back. Here's the give to Mulder, and he's close to the goal line. There's some contact in the backfield. And Mulder is going to gain a half a yard is all. Now 3rd and goal at the 1. Thought maybe we'd see Roberts get the call there. Roberts comes out. Grant Prescott in.
3rd and goal. MMCRU.
3rd and goal right at the 1-yard line. Peterson, a quick throw out to Cowling. He uses a block, and then he's going to run over the defender for a touchdown, and a flag comes out. And I don't know if they're going to call it crackback. Bork able to lay a heck of a block on the corner. There's no way they're going to call that a crackback, are they? Now some discussions. That, to me, is not a blindside block, but they're going to call a personal foul 15-yard penalty on Kyler Bork on a blindside block out of the wide receiver position on a simple bubble screen. Not going to agree with that one. A pretty good effort there from Bork.
The Royals takes the ball back to the 16-yard line.
Pretty hard to discipline a kid for laying a good, clean block square to the defender. 15-yard penalty is going to make it 3rd and goal all the way back at the 16-yard line. Takes the points off the board. Here's Peterson, play action. Now they're going to throw that middle screen to Roberts. He's got some room, and it closes up quickly. A nice defensive play by the Cowboys linebacker. Trying to get a number on that tackle. It's number 57. And I do not have a 57 on my roster. Nice play by the Cowboys linebacker to make the play. Now it's 4th and goal at the 10-yard line. Roberts just the second Royals player at the reception. Now an unorthodox alignment on 4th and goal from the 10. And the throw to Roberts, is he in? He is, and on 4th and goal, the Royals run their unorthodox formation. And coming up with the catch is Mason Roberts, and Michael Peterson is going to come up with the touchdown pass. 10 yards out. Mark that one on my score sheet. It's not Jonah Peterson, it's Michael Peterson on the touchdown pass. Roberts, a junior, on the catch. Here's Evans on the point after attempt. It's up and good. Michael Peterson connects with Mason Roberts from 10 yards out. Royals in front 27-0. 2:29 to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Here's Mitchell Schnepp set to kick off for the Royals, leading this one 27-0 with 2:29 to go in the first half. Back deep to return for the Cowboys is Michael Hensley, a sophomore. Schnepp kicks this one away. Coming up to make the catch in the return across the 30. And still going is the, once again, number 57. Takes it out to the 33-yard line, and the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10 at the 33. One of their better starting field positions of the night.
Kick return back to the 32-yard line. That's where Sidney will take over, 1st and 10.
Cowboys offensively have just struggled to get any kind of momentum going their way. Had a drive with a couple of first downs successfully on the ground. See if they'll go back to that. So give right up the middle is Hensley, and he breaks the first couple tackles, and here's Schnepp coming in and finally cleaned up at the end, and Hensley's going to lose maybe a yard.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Marking a 2-yard loss for Hensley.
Looked like Mitchell snapping on the tackle there along with some other Royals. 2nd and 12. Sidney.
Talk about a youthful MMCRU team. We've talked about it for the majority of the year. The Sidney Cowboys also plenty of youth out on the field as well. Starting several underclassmen. Here's an outside pitch to Hensley. He wants to cut it back against the grain. He's got some room. And staying over there to make the tackle is going to be Noah Gallus.
Ball carried by number 6,
And
Michael Hensley.
Hensley able to gain about 7 on that carry.
37-yard line.
That was predetermined. You could tell Hensley caught the ball and wanted to go the opposite direction. Did just that. He gains 7, brings up 3rd and 5 at the 37-yard line. Clock down to a minute
It's 3rd down.
to go here in the first half. Nice job by the Royals. Corner on the far side. Noah Gallus staying home on containment to make the play. Here's Hensley yet again. Now he's stretching it out, and Cowling is going to come away with first contact. And Hensley's going to be pushed backwards for a loss. That a 2-yard loss for Michael Hensley. And now MMCRU is going to call a timeout with 30 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll take it with them. It'll be 4th down for the Cowboys after this commercial break right here on FDS.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Back here in Marcus, it's going to be 4th down for the Sidney Cowboys. Just 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Royals in front 20-7-0, and Coach Kyle Oswald using his first timeout. Give the Royals an opportunity to maybe score on a punt return or even give the offense an opportunity to make something happen here in the final 30 seconds. Cowboys punted away.
In punt formation for Sidney, number 14.
Chase Wallace.
Chase Wallace.
To punt it away this time is the ball being snapped from the Cowboys' 35-yard line. Back deep is Kyler Bork. That one hit and lands at about the 49-yard line. It'll bounce favoritively for the Royals back to the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Royals will have it 1st and 10 at the Sidney 45. 23 seconds to go here in the opening half. If MMCRU can get it in the end zone here and convert on a 2-point conversion, that would open up the opportunity for a continuous clock in the second half. Pistol formation, Jonah Peterson looks. Now he's going to throw up the middle. Cowling's got it. Cowling's going to break the tackle and walk into the end zone. Peterson connects with Chase Cowling across the middle, and 45 yards out, the Royals strike again and lead 33-0 with 14 seconds to go here in the first half. What a throw from Peterson. Put that one on the money. Cowling able to shed one tackle attempt. Nobody else around him, and the sophomore struts into the end zone. The Royals in front 33-0. Here's Evans on for the extra point attempt. And it's a fake and wide open in the end zone. And the catch made on the 2-point conversion for Eli Schlinger. The freshman Eli Schlinger is in the stat book with the 2-point conversion reception. And the Royals in front 35-0 with 14 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on FDS.
$75 for every.
Senior, ready for a life full of independence and human connection with the care you deserve? The next step of your journey is the Beautiful Ridge Independent and Assisted Living Community. Connect with others, join in activities, and live life to the fullest. Our team of professional caregivers are here to make sure you enjoy an extraordinary living experience in an exceptional environment. Contact us today to schedule a tour. The Ridge Independent and Assisted Living, where beautiful lives blossom.
Royals in front 35-0 here, 14 seconds to go in the first half. Mitchell Schnepp to kick it away.
Number 79, Mitchell Schnepp.
See if Schnepp squib kicks it. No, he doesn't. He boots it away. Here's Hensley on the return at the 16-yard line. Angling to get outside, and Hensley takes it out to the 30. And the continuous clock will run out. The officials are trying to, FAR officials trying to stop the clock, but continuous clock will run out here in the first half. So the Royals lead 35-0 here at the halftime break. We're going to head to a quick commercial break and be back with the MMCRU Pep Band and a halftime performance right after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support MMCRU Sports. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years, our experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed. If you need financing for a new home or vehicle, our lenders are ready to listen. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account, as well as financing their first vehicle or 4-H livestock. We're committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices at 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Cleghorn and Marcus offices. Member FDIC. Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
What's your number?
Look at 712. Look who the officials are.
Hot chocolate there.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Or water.
Someone say Gruber night.
Chris Gruber.
And Kelly Gruber.
Yep.
I know those guys.
That's 712.
261.
261.
That's Judy Wagner's nephew.
67. Yep. Both of the people.
Yeah, so why don't you switch up the chords and I'll tell you if it's working.
Kelly, Jason.
Last week's game.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, because they had that one. They called fireworks. And the kid lobbed it left-handed. And they didn't complete the pass. Yeah. No, September 9th. Akron, Westbrook. Probably about 5 minutes. Skating pretty quickly.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match-set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
And welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. MMCRU a 35-0 lead over the Sidney Cowboys here in Marcus in the final week of the regular season in a non-district tilt. The Royals looking to improve to 3-5 on the season. Lead this one 35-0. Royals got the scoring started on the opening kickoff. Jace Colling 77 yards to the house. The Royals led 7-0 just 16 seconds in. Jonah Peterson on a busted play ended up connecting with Kyler Bork for a 20-yard touchdown pass and catch. Royals led 13-0 after the first quarter. Move ahead to the second quarter. First play, Brayson Mulder, the freshman, 11 yards up the middle for the touchdown. Royals in front 20-0. And on a 4th and goal from the 10, Michael Peterson connected with Mason Roberts from 10 yards out. 27-0. Royals with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. And it was Jonah Peterson connecting with Jace Cowling, 45 yards to the house with just 14 seconds to go in the first half. The 2-point conversion attempt was good. Royals in front 35-0 at the break. Jonah Peterson, 3 of 6 passing in the first half, 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those touchdowns, the 20-yarder to Bork, his only catch of the night, and the 45-yarder to Jace Cowling, his only catch of the night so far as well. Mason Roberts has 2 catches for 18 yards, one of them that 10-yard touchdown catch from Michael Peterson. Brayson Mulder leads the Royals ground game, 8 carries, 33 yards and a touchdown. 2 carries for 8 yards for Dawson Pick and 1 carry for 1 yard for Mason Roberts. The Cowboys, Godfrey's just 1-1 passing for 4 yards. That catch by Michael Hensley. Hensley also leading the ground game for the Cowboys. 7 rushes, just 3 yards. Ballin has 2 carries for 1 yard. It was Peters, Nick Peters, 2 carries, 2 yards. Godfrey, 1 carry, -3 yards. And Butry, 1 carry for -2 yards. All Royals in this one. Other scores from around the area tonight. District 1, Class A. The Royals, obviously, the night off. The other 6 squads in action. Hartley Melvin Sanborn, a 29-0 lead over Akron Westfield at the break. Galen Catholic and Alta Aurelia tied at 7 in the second quarter. That one over in Alta tonight. And the Hinton Blackhawks lead on the road 14-6 over South O'Brien at halftime. Other scores from Class A, third-ranked Woodbury Central, a 42-6 lead over Missouri Valley in Mobile tonight. Some other scores, this one in 2A, kind of a shocker. Clearing Goldfield Downs, a 6-0 lead over OA-BCIG at the half. The Falcons ranked number 5 in Class 2A. Ridgeview, win and you're in scenario. The Raptors a 22-0 lead at Sibley Ocheyedan at the half. Ridgeview wins. They are in the playoffs next week. Go to 8-man. Kingsley Pearson, a 55-14 lead over Siouxland Christian on the road. And Remsen St. Mary's leading 48-0 in the second quarter at Glidden Ralston. Those games all on our other Fuller Digital Solutions channels tonight. Check out Fuller Digital Solutions, the premier Iowa high school sports streaming service in western Iowa, southeast South Dakota, and even down to Mississippi. The FDS, thank you to our sponsorships, local businesses. Be sure to support your local patrons in their sponsorships of our broadcast, making specifically MMCRU broadcast possible for our student athletes, as well as several other schools in the area that are able to do it by local sponsorships. We thank you to our sponsors tonight for that. Just a couple minutes on the scoreboard until we start the second half. We're going to take another commercial break. If we have some time, we will do a sports recap for the fall sports here at MMCRU. After this, we'll be back here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Back here on the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show, MMCRU in front 35-0. Second half just 90 seconds away. Let's go ahead and take a look at fall sports recap here at MMCRU. The Lady Royals volleyball squad had a split this week. The Royals, a 5-set win at home against Hartley Melvin Sanborn on Tuesday night, and then fell in 4 sets at Remsen St. Mary's last night. Royals finished 9-15 and 4-6 in War Eagle Conference play. They will host first-round district action here Monday night in Marcus. The Lady Royals hosting West Sioux at the MMCRU High School Gymnasium. A 7 o'clock start. The winner advances to take on the second-ranked Hall Western Christian Wolfpack on either Wednesday or Thursday. I'll have to get a check on that. The Royals cross-country squad has been in action in another successful season for the Runnin' Royals under the tutelage of Lisa Spieler. Royals had War Eagle Conference action in Haywarden on Tuesday night. Coming in second place overall, junior Caden Gallus running 17:04 as a time. Senior Owen Olish came in sixth place overall at 17:59. Right behind him, teammate Lucas Brown in seventh, time of 18:21. Freshman Wyatt Olish, an 11th place finish in 18:39. Max Pepper, just a sophomore, a 26th place finish, 22:50 for the time. The Royals, a successful season as the district meet approaches in Holstein, I believe next Thursday, and then state track in Fort Dodge a couple of weeks away. Gallus made it to state track last year and a ranked runner in Class 1A this year. Keep an eye out for Gallus and Olish, the Olish brothers. Owen and Wyatt as well as Lucas Brown. They're Runnin' Royals. Successful fall season. Here's Mitchell Schneff kicking it away for the Royals in the second half underway here in Marcus. The Cowboys return it to the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and 10 to start the second half. MMCRU comes out. The starting defense still very much intact here. Noah Hart, Waylon Henshins getting started at nose tackle. Josh Wetter, the far right side, with Michael Peterson, the linebacker position. There's a power I formation for the Cowboys. They want to run right up the middle. Here's Hensley. He's going to lose a couple. Hensley just has not been able to get on track tonight.
Loss on the play. Back to the 29-yard line.
Say Hensley loses a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 11 at the 29.
Looked like the entire right side of the
Continuous clock in effect here for the start of the second half. The Royals leading by 35.
2nd and 11, Cowboys.
So we mentioned freshman Gage Johnson, the start at left corner tonight. He's number 2 at the bottom of your screen. Lining up across to Colt Payne Here's a counter run to Hensley, nowhere to go. The Royals throw him for a loss back at the 26-yard line.
Ball carried by number 14.
And here's the
Chase Wallace.
Chase Wallace on the carry, the first carry for Wallace of the night.
To the 25-yard line.
As we mentioned, the Cowboys very, very thin, just 17 healthy players.
Number 54.
Wallace, the sixth Cowboy to get a carry here tonight, and he's going to loses 4 on that carry. 3rd and 15, and here's the give up the middle. Right back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. It's Kesden Steffen squaring Hensley up for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And now 4th and 15 for the Cowboys.
Telling at number 11, Kesden Steffen and a couple other Royals. Brings up 4th and 15.
The worst starting field position for MMCRU tonight has been at the Sidney 45. They've started every possession in Sidney territory. Now the Cowboys line up to go for it here on 4th and 15. 2 men in the backfield and rolling out and throwing it deep. And it's a jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete at about the 48-yard line. Pass was intended for Godfried. MMCRU had double coverage out there. Godfried was just pinned up, nowhere to go, and it's incomplete. And a turnover on downs for the Cowboys. The Royals will have it 1st and 10 at the Sidney 25-yard line. Jonah Peterson on the field as the Royals' first teamers have their first reps here in the second half. Pistol formation, Mulder in the backfield. He gets the call the right side, and he is pulled down by 3 Cowboys.
Gain of a yard.
About a yard is all for Mulder on that carry.
4-yard line. Number 75, Isaac Hutt on the stop for Sidney. 2nd and 9. Royals.
Isaac Hutt on the tackle for the Cowboys. 2nd and 9. Coming up for the Royals. 2 receivers left. It's Bork and Colling. Peterson to the right. Split out. Here's Mulder. Gets around the right side. Across the 20. And he will be taken out at about the 10-yard line. But Mulder gains 14. See where they mark it at. Right at the 10. A 14-yard gain for Brayson Mulder. His longest carry of the night.
First down.
10 carries, 48 yards on the night for Mulder, and 1 touchdown. He'll come out, get a breather as
Look like number 24, Colt Payne.
Dawson Pick replaces him. Colt Payne on the tackle for the Cowboys, and it's 1st and goal at the 10. Here's the give to Pick up the middle. He's tripped up at the 6-yard line. Pick a 4-yard gain.
Dawson Pick on the carry.
Royals will have it 2nd and goal at the 6.
We'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Dawson Pick, a 6'1", 180-pound junior. He's gotten more carries as the year has gone on, and the junior also plays a tough linebacker as well. Pick still in the ball game here in the pistol formation behind Peterson. Here's play action on the slant, incomplete. Pass intended for Michael Peterson.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Michael Peterson, his first target of the night. Falls incomplete. They'll bring up 3rd and goal at the 6-yard line. Cowling split out left. Bork split out right. 4-down territory for the Royals. And here's a counter to Pick. He gets outside to the right, And he is going to dive for the end zone. And he's in. Dawson Pick in from 6 yards out. And the junior reaches pay dirt. Dawson Pick's first rushing touchdown of the year.
Into attempt the PAT number 64, Cody Evans.
Here's Evans in on the extra point attempt. Kick is up and good. With 5:32 to go here in the third quarter, the Royals in front, 42-0 over the Sidney Cowboys. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
Hazard Tavern. We're back here in Marcus. Royals in front, 42-0, 5:32 to go here in the third quarter. Dawson Pick, first touchdown run of the year from 6 yards out. Cody Evans has been automatic, kicking extra points here in the second half of the season. Royals in front, 42-0 with 5:32 to go in the third. Schnepp to kick off for the Royals. This one fielded at the 18-yard line and tackled at the 23.
And the ball spotted at the
Kurt Speed is number 57. I apologize. Speed's had a couple of tackles and a couple of returns, and the senior Speed on the 5-yard return, and the Cowboys start this drive at their own 23. First and 10, Cowboys at their own 23-yard line. And slipping and falling back at the 20. It's going to be a 4-yard loss. I think it was Ladarius Albright, the new Cowboys quarterback.
14 for Sidney.
Albright, the little speedster, has lost his footing there and lost 4. It'll bring up 2nd and 14 back at the 20. And trying to throw, lost it, and it's intercepted by John Schmellen, and he's going to walk into the end zone with it. It should have been a touchdown for the freshman Schmellen, but I think they're going to have an inadvertent whistle. One of the officials blew the play dead in the middle of it. We may have to replay it. And what a tough break for the Royals defense. They're about ready to force their third defensive touchdown of the year. And now Coach Kyle Oswald wants a bit of an explanation for it as well. Because it should have been, it looked like as Albright put his arm back to throw it, the ball was swiped loose. It could have been a fumble anyways, but it never looked like the ball touched the ground. And Royals freshman John Schmellen came out of there with it and waltzed into the end zone. And I believe there was a whistle somewhere that maybe was inadvertent. And what a tough break for Royals defense. Made a really nice play. It's exactly what it is, an inadvertent whistle. So wipe off the defensive touchdown for the Royals, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 14. We're going to replay the down.
Cowboys.
Albright in the backfield fakes the handoff and nowhere to go. He's going to lose about 2 more.
Loss of a yard.
Chase Wallace on the carry, excuse me. Now 3rd and 15. I think 3rd and 15 for the Cowboys back at their own 19-yard line. Clock down to 2:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's a screen pass out. Hensley's got some room. It closes up quickly. Dawson Pick forced him in. Cody Evans makes the tackle. Hensley able to gain, give him 5 back to the original line of scrimmage.
4th and 10 for Sidney.
It's 4th and 10 for the Cowboys. Ball out to the 24.
In punt formation, number 14, Chase.
Here's Chase Wallace to punt. Kyler Bork standing back near midfield. This one hit and a spiraling kick. Bork lets it bounce at the 45. Now he's going to go pick it up, and he's going to try to return it. Be tackled at the 47. Bork tried to return it, not much there. And the Royals will have it 1st and 10 at the Cowboys 47. Once again, great field position for the Royals offense. And now the second team offense coming in for the Royals for the first time tonight. 1:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Freshman quarterback Michael Schmelin to take the reins. Out of the pistol formation. And give up the middle and tripped up. And the give was to John Schmelin. John Schmelin's first carry of the night. Tripped over his brother Michael's foot. Falls for a, call it a 1-yard loss to the 49. Same play, and not much there. That one closes up quickly. That was Kesden Steffen on the carry. Royals getting some
11, Steffen.
Carries for,
Couple-yard
really spreading them around here.
Back at the 49-yard line.
2-yard loss for Steffen, now 3rd and long. Royals trying to get one more play off before the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Schmelin in play action. Looks, throws it out in the flat. It's caught. And it's Gage Johnson on the catch. And Johnson gains about 9 up to the 43-yard line. And that'll end the 3rd quarter play. Royals in front 42-0 after 3. We'll be back with the 4th quarter right after this here on FDS.
Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Back here to the start of the fourth quarter, the Royals in front 42-0 and have absolutely dominated this one tonight. Here's Mitchell Schneff in punt formation for the Royals. It's 4th and 6 at the 44 of the Cowboys. Schneff's going to boot this one away, and it's spiraling, dies quickly into that northwest wind, and it'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. About a 17-yard punt is all. Cowboys will have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. Some different Royals on the defensive side of the ball. I get the program out here. It looks like the corner of the bottom of the screen, Caven Olson. Also in there, number 21, Parker Glassmaker. Ben Tenniger, number 72. Give up the middle, nowhere to go. And John Schmellen leading the second team defense in on the tackle. Also in there, number 78, Braden Dunn. And number 30, Bryce Greslow.
Looks like about a 3-yard loss back to the 25.
3-yard loss back to the 25.
2nd and 13 for the Cowboys.
Linebackers out there, Brandon Dreckman, number 31. John Schmellen at the middle linebacker position.
Timeout on the field, timeout.
And we said number 30, Bryce Greslow at that left outside backer position. Timeout Sidney, we're going to take it with them, 10:36 to go. All Royals in this one, it's 42-0. We'll be back after this commercial break here on FDS.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Community run, community owned. That's right, since 1994, Heartland Care Center has been providing senior care to Marcus and the surrounding areas as a nonprofit with a board of directors and staff from their own community. The sole purpose of the facility is to serve the residents and their families with outstanding nursing care, quality staff, a full slate of new activities, and a home-like atmosphere. Contact Heartland Care Center today to see all Heartland Care Center can offer you and your loved ones.
2nd and 13 coming up for the Sidney Cowboys at their own 25-yard line.
2nd and 13 Cowboys.
Single back for the Cowboys. Here's a pitch outside for Hensley, trying to get the edge. He can't. Good containment by the Royals. And then Hensley still going, but gang tackled by the Royals all the way back at the 20-yard loss. Or 20, back to the 20-yard line, a 5-yard loss for Hensley on that. A nice job by the defensive end on the far side. Not sure if it was Greslow or possibly number 6, Michael Schmellen. I think Mason Hill on that far end position as well. A great job at containment by the Royals defense on that left side. Hensley had nowhere to go and had to turn it back in. 3rd and 18 coming up at the 20-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to have to call timeout to avoid a delay a game penalty. They will. So the Cowboys will call timeout. It's 3rd and 18 coming up. 9:40 to go in this one. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Back here in Marcus, it's 3rd and 18 for the Cowboys. Thrown 20-yard line. All Royals in this one, 42-0 with 9:40 to go on a chilly evening. We're not even going to call it chilly. It's just straight up cold here. We're not used to it yet. In the mid-30s. Cowboys have it, 3rd and 18. Here's a toss. Sweep on the right side. And some space up the middle.
By number 14, Chase Wallace.
It's Chase Wallace on the, call it a jet sweep.
It's out to
about a 7-yard gain. Bring up 4th and 11.
Number 76, Waylon Hinchin on the stop for the Royals.
Wallace's best run of the night. Waylon Hinchin's on the tackle for MMCRU. Blake Berinsky in on that far side corner and a halfback pass on 4th down. It's a jump ball in the middle of the field and it's knocked away by Clint Staub on the play. That was a jump ball thrown up on a halfback pass intended for Godfrey at 6'4". Clint Staub, 5'11", the sophomore, jumps up and swats it away. On 4th down stop, the Royals will have it. 1st and 10 at the Cowboys, 27-yard line. Nice job of playing center field by Staub.
1st and 10 MMCRU from the 27-yard line.
Royals' second team offense in. Michael Schmellen. Quarterback, deep back. Bryce Greslow, he gets the call. And he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose a yard.
Ball carried by Bryce Greslow.
Tackle made for the Cowboys.
2-yard loss on the play. Number 51 on that stop, Colton
Give
Wilson.
it to Colton Wilson, number 51 on the tackle.
28-yard line, 2nd and 12.
2-yard loss for Greslow. 2nd and 12. Cowboys showing blitz up the middle. Schmellen on a play action. Throws it deep, and it's going to be almost intercepted by the Cowboys. Good position by Tate Mount. Just couldn't come away with it. He's been busy at that corner position for the majority of the night, despite not throwing the ball a lot. Schmellen had a man on the breakout, but he wanted to go deep, and once again, thrown right into that northwest wind. Shot it down pretty quick. Now it's 3rd and 12. Clock under 7 minutes to go. Deep back for the Royals is Braden Krug. Johnson in motion. Here's Krug on a cutback. And he's across the 20-yard line all the way down to the 14. How about Braden Krug on a 15-yard carry?
First down at the 15-yard line.
Krug, a 5'7", 140-pound sophomore, running back and a linebacker. And comes up a little gimpy afterwards, but a nice run for the sophomore, and it's 1st and 10 Royals, just inside the 15-yard line. Two receivers right, one left. Here's Greslow. He cuts it outside to the left. He's got room. And Greslow is going to go into the end zone. Touchdown Royals on a 15-yard touchdown run for Bryce Greslow. And a sophomore duo on back-to-back runs, covering 29 yards, and it's Greslow taking it in from 15 yards out, and the Royals in front 48-0.
Into attempt to PAT for MMCRU, Cody Evans.
Here's Evans for the extra point attempt. Kick is up. And good.
And the Evans kick is good.
Makes it 49-0 to go here with 5:59 to go. We'll be back after this break. More fourth quarter action coming up next here in Marcus.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU, Royal Athletics, and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
MMCRU increases their lead to 49-0. 5:59 to go in this one. Bryce Greslow, the sophomore, scampers 15 yards to pay dirt. Extra point attempt is good, and 49-0 in favor of MMCRU.
Set to kickoff for the Royals. Number 79.
Schnepp to kick off. Hensley back deep for the Cowboys. This one a bit shorter and a fair catch called at the 30-yard line.
And the kickoff is fair caught by number 14.
It's number 14 on the fair catch. It's Chase Wallace, and the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10 at their own 30. Cowboys have not crossed midfield tonight, I don't believe.
Spotted at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Cowboys.
And a good confidence-boosting game for this Royals defense, who has struggled this year at times. Yet to hold an opponent under 20 points on the season. Pistol formation. Here's the pitch out to Hensley, and he's got some room. A 3-yard gain.
Number 6, Michael Hensley.
It's Hensley's 10th carry of the night for just 5 yards.
4-yard gain out to the 34-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 for the Cowboys. Gaben Olsen, the corner at the bottom of the screen. Here's an option to the right. Closed up quickly.
By number 5, Andreas Buttry.
Petrie on the carry.
No gain on the play.
No gain is the tackle made by
like
number 70 on the tackle, 76. Waylon Henshins on the tackle. John Schmellen also there to help him out. A couple of freshmen in on that.
On that stop.
3rd and 6 coming up for Sidney.
7.
Pitch outside. Hensley makes a cut. He's got some room back across the middle of the field. He's across the 50, the 40. It's a foot race. He's going to cut back yet again. And across the 20, Hensley's going to take it to the house, zigzagging through the Royals defense. And it is Michael Hensley taking that one 66 yards to the house. And the Cowboys are on the board with 3:37 to go. Hensley, a 6-foot, 175-pound sophomore. A couple of cuts there, and he was not to be stopped once he crossed midfield. 49-6 is the Cowboys attempt the 2-point conversion. Give right up the middle, falling forward, and it's no good on the attempt.
Ball carried by number 44, Nick Peters.
There's Nick Peters on the carry.
Short of the goal line.
Stop short of the goal line. But the Cowboys are on the board with 3:37 to go. A 67-yard touchdown run for Michael Hensley. It's 49-6. MMCRU in front. We'll be back right after this commercial break here on FDS.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Back here in Marcus, the Sidney Cowboys get on the board here in the fourth quarter on a 67-yard touchdown run by Michael Hensley. Sophomore gets the Cowboys in the score column. Just 3:37 to go in this one.
Set to kick off for Sidney, number 55, Austin Lang.
Here's number 55, Austin Lang, to kick off for the Cowboys. Back deep for the Royals is Gage Johnson. He'll take it off the bounce at the 20. And Johnson breaks the first tackle, trying to get outside. And not much space out there as he takes it to the 31. The 11-yard return. Royals will have it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Check that number 75, Isaac Hutt.
Royals' second team offense coming in yet again. Able to put it in the end zone on the last drive. A deep back now for the Royals. Give is to Greslow, and he stays on his feet. And Bryce Greslow, a tough 5-yard run. Thought he was going to be tackled for a loss.
5-yard gain out to the 30.
Greslow able to pick up 5.
On that stop, Nick Peters. 2nd and 5.
Nick Peters on the tackle. Second and 5, clock down to 2:10 on the game clock. Here's Greslow again, runs into his own guy, spins off Greslow across midfield, and he's finally tackled at the Sidney 41-yard line. How about Bryce Greslow? That one, 22 yards on the carry for Greslow.
Number 2, Tate Mount, and number 50, Parker Myers on the stop.
Some tough running from the 5'8", 150-pound sophomore Greslow. 1st and 10, Royals at the Sidney 41-yard line. Man in motion. Here's a pitch out. And right there, initially was Peters staying on his feet and going crossfield. Now going back and still going back and forth for the Royals is Braden Krug. He gets the outside. And Krug's got some room up the sidelines. He's finally pushed out at the 31.
22, Braden Krug.
What a run from Krug. And there is some laundry on the field back at the Royals' 47-yard line.
For an 8-yard gain.
Stop the clock. The Royals celebrating on a wild run, but they're going to call an illegal crackback block for the second time tonight. And this is going to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So that 13 yards, the penalty flag lays 13 yards beyond the initial line of scrimmage. If they go 15 back from that, it's going to be first and a country mile. How about Krug and Greslow giving giving them the fans some entertainment here the last couple of drives. That is 15 yards, so it's going to be 20.
The ball spotted on the 30.
First and 28. First and 38. 38. First and 38 all the way back at the 32-yard line. Give off the right side, and Greslow is tackled at the 36. Now a flag behind the play and a holding call. So the first and 39 is going to turn into a first and 49. Here we are in the last regular season game and seeing something we haven't seen yet this year. First and 49 coming up for the Royals. Thrown 22.
First and 50 for the Royals.
Well, the PA announcer is just going to round up and say first and 50. Clock's running, 30 seconds to go. Here's Michael Schmeling keeping it. And he'll cross the 30, be tackled after a 9-yard gain. And that should do it. MMCRU is going to improve to 3-5 on the season with a 49-6 rout of the Sidney Cowboys. And MMCRU back-to-back home wins over a 3-week time period. A good feeling, certainly for seniors Owen Olish and Josh Wetter to end on a high note for their high school careers here in Marcus. Final score in this one, MMCRU 49, Sidney 6. We'll be back with the Fuller Digital Solutions post-game show after this, right here on FDS.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match-set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime post-game show. It's not halftime. It's way too late for that. Post-game show, MMCRU a 49-6 winner tonight over Sidney. The Royals led 35-0 at halftime. We'll just take a look at the second half recap. Dawson Pick, a 6-yard touchdown run, his first of the year, made it 42-0 Royals in the third quarter. Bryce Greslow, a 15-yard touchdown run for the sophomore. It gave the Royals a 49-0 lead here in the fourth quarter. Sidney able to respond. Michael Hensley, a 67-yard touchdown run with 3.5 minutes to go. 2-point conversion attempt, no good. Gives us our final 49-6. Royals tonight led offensively. Bryce Mulder, 10 carries, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Bryce Greslow, a couple of carries, 20 yards and a touchdown. He's unofficial, of course. Dawson Pick, 4 carries, 18 yards and a TD. Braden Krug also got in on the fun. A couple of runs for him, his longest a 15-yarder as well. Kesden Steffen a carry, Mason Roberts a carry as well. Michael Schmeling had one there at the end also. Schmeling in relief duty, 1 of 1 passing. He hit Gage Johnson for an 8-yard gain. Jonah Peterson ends his night just 3 of 7 passing, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. Michael Peterson, 1 for 1, 10 yards and a touchdown pass to Mason Roberts. Royals improved to 3-5 on the season. They will move on to next week. Week 9, the Royals do not make the playoffs, but an exhibition contest against the Lawton Bronson Eagles. A 7 o'clock start in Lawton next Friday night. It is still to be determined whether we will have a video stream of that, as the playoff games will take precedence. So undetermined whether the game will be streamed, but the Royals will be in action next Friday night at Lawton Bronson for the season finale. Thank you for joining us tonight. For Tim Holmes and Adam Morris, we appreciate you joining us. We appreciate bringing it to you on a cold evening. You can sit inside and watch it and keep warm. But great night for high school football as the playoffs approach, and another great season here in Marcus for high school football. It's been fun, Adam. If we don't get another game in, another good season, and I believe the third or fourth one already in the books for us. I couldn't tell you. But Royals win tonight, 49-6. For Tim Holmes and Adam Morris, thanks for joining us, and we'll maybe see you next week.